Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Yeah, I know I just did KBS like a week or two ago, but I went to Total Wine and I saw they had this new variant I've never seen before. So I don't know, I just had to grab it. So this is another one from Founders KBS Iced Latte Imperial Golden Ale with coffee, cocoa nibs, milk sugar, and vanilla extract, aged in bourbon barrels, 11% ABV. And this was bottled in about 3.5 months ago. No, not even 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. Man, my math sucks. Anyways, I wasn't sure what kind of beer this was going to be, so I just used my Chad's Beer Reviews Nonic pint glass. And yeah, I'd call it like an amber. I know it looks kind of red on camera, but yeah, it's like an amber, slightly orange, very effervescent. That's usually the glass. Got I don't know, about a finger and a half of froth. Well, yeah, it smells very sweet. I'm just getting like vanilla and coffee, or has like a almost like a candy or ice cream kind of flavor to it. Yeah, coffee, milk sugar. Yeah, vanilla. Um, yeah, it smells like candy or a milkshake or something. It definitely does not smell Belgian to me. Because when they said golden ale, I was like, you mean Belgian golden ale or just like a really generic? Because I figured they meant like American amber ale, but like super, super strong, So, yeah, this should be interesting. Cheers. Well, that is a pastry stout without the stout. Speaking of which, KBS stands for Kentucky Breakfast Stout. So to do it as a golden ale makes it completely like, why even call it KBS? Now I guess it's just a brand now. So I assume they're gonna be doing like KBS red ales or KBS Belgian, as long as it's bourbon barrel aged. Yeah, this tastes like a biscotti or some like a Starbucks kind of flavor. I mean, that's what they're going for. Iced latte. Yeah, like chocolate, vanilla, coffee for sure. The bourbon is in there too. In fact, I forgot to mention on the nose, the bourbon and like the woody quality, just like that classic Founders. I mean, it's like just like that classic, like the good bourbon barrel aged beers I find are in Founders and Goose Island. I've had a lot of small name beers that try to do bourbon barrel aged, and it's just not the same. Yeah, I would call this beer very sweet. Like I said, it's just like candy or Starbucks coffee or yeah, it's very, very sweet. Just getting like all those flavors. Kind of reminds me, what they should have called this a tiramisu. Cause that's kind of how it drinks. It drinks more like a liquid dessert. Yeah, I think Boulevard has a tiramisu. Actually, I think a few breweries have done that. Yeah, it has a pretty full body, thick, soft, creamy, surprisingly well carbonated. I, you don't see too many beers. Maybe like a Belgian quad, 11%, but and especially anything that's bourbon barrel aged is usually low on the CO2. But this beer has like a thick, kind of creamy texture, but at the same time it's also very effervescent. It's very strange. I've never ever had a palate like that. I will say all the flavors here taste like totally authentic. Like I'm sure they're all actually are probably from extract or concentrate or something like that. Can't imagine like they're throwing real, chocolate bars or whatever in there. I mean, or whole bean vanilla beans, but yeah, I would say this one's pretty delicious. It's kind of like overly sweet, and like the whole concept itself is kind of like ostentatious or something like that. Man, I forgot to mention, this is 11% ABV. I get like no warmth on here, like none. Like I mean, it just has like a strong palate. But yeah, it's really sweet. It's really delicious. I don't think I could get sick of that. To me, it's not that cloying. I think like the effervescence, like kind of like prevents the like the sweetness from like lingering too long. So the CO2 kind of scrubs your tongue clean. Yeah, but yeah, this is I don't know. Like this is such an indulgence, but I get it. Like I gotta say, I actually really like this one. So I'm gonna go pretty high, 9 out of 10 for the KBS Iced Latte. My only complaint is like it's like a little faux, but I don't know. Like I don't know how you would make a beer like that was like wholly authentic either. So, all right, I'm Randall. If you watched all the way in, you're awesome. I'll see you guys for Cider Saturday. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.